Rookie mistake here. Got the truck all hitched up, ready to go. We forgot to take out the Anderson cans from the back.
All right, we had our first 1,000 trails success. We met amazing, nice people that are full-timers with their kids.
Whew. Well, that was a little stressful.
I know. No, but here, put shoes on.
Pulling in. I hate coming into places that you have no idea what to expect. All right, we made it to the 1,000 Trails Gettysburg Farm. We got everything set up. And one more issue with this trailer. It's always something, right? RV life. Well, we just had our first night at our very first 1,000 Trails campground. It was quiet, very quiet here, so we had no issues whatsoever. It's nice, crisp, cool fall morning right now. Unfortunately, we're only staying one night here. This is just kind of a stopover for us. We're gonna head on down to Gettysburg Farm. It's a little farther south in Pennsylvania. And so, but because the last time that this was used, which was the last rental at the fairgrounds, I was able to dump the tanks, but I just wasn't able to flush it out. There was no water to flush it out or anything. So since we have hookups, pretty sure we're gonna have hookups tonight, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if we're gonna have sewer for sure or not. And then after that, we're definitely not. So I wanna go ahead and flush it out, even though, I mean, we've only used it a little bit. It hasn't been flushed out. So I'm gonna go ahead and flush it out. We have water, we have sewer. Now's the time to flush it out a couple of times, get it all as clean as I can possibly get it before we pack up and head down to Gettysburg. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I hook up the flush hose and I'm pumping some water in there. I've got all the valves closed. I'm just filling the tank up with water to ensure that it fills up. And then I'll open the valves and drain it out. And I'll do that another time or two. This is a step though, you gotta be very, very careful. Don't just turn it on and leave it and walk away and forget. Otherwise you'll have overflowing toilet inside and you don't want that. So I've set myself a timer on the phone, and I'm also gonna kind of hang out around here until it's filled up. Now I do have a water meter on the hose so I can tell how many gallons are going in. This is a 52-gallon tank, but I don't know how empty it was because we've used some of it, but not a lot. So I'm gonna probably put about 40 gallons in there and then drain it, then fill it up to about 45 or so, and then drain it again. And that should do it. That usually, 2 flushes usually cleans it out pretty good. And then after that second flush, I'll let it kind of run, let the sprayer run just a little bit, just to ensure there's nothing else in there, and then close it off. And then I always add 5 more gallons back to the tank because I like to keep water in the tank at all times. You should never leave your tank dry. So after it's all flushed out, I'll add another 5 gallons back in, and then this job will be done. And of course, a mandatory thing, whether you're dumping tanks or no matter what you're doing in the morning, coffee first. Rookie mistake here. Got the truck all hitched up, ready to go. We forgot to take out the Anderson cans from the back, and there's no getting them out right now with it hooked up to the truck. So we have to unhook from the truck, lower the front back down so we can get the cans out. Oh yeah, boy. Hey, we're learning though, right?
Yeah. Oh, you scared me. I thought I was doing something wrong.
Learn from our mistakes. Always check your rear the rear cans if you're using those, even though all the jacks raised up, because they're so low, which is another thing I want to do, is kind of raise those back jacks up. But because they're so low, we can't get the cans out. You probably should should be out here watching this slide. Just be safe. I mean, I can kind of see this side, but...
Which side? Your side or my side?
Yeah, my side is the side I'm worried about hitting something, especially when we get toward the end. Better safe than sorry. Always have somebody watching. I think it does. I mean, we should be good.
Alright, good. They should say no RVs allowed down there. You break an axle. But nice, lots of trash cans of dumpsters, so you don't have to worry. All right, we had our first 1,000 trails success. We met amazing, nice people that are full-timers with their kids. As I catch my breath, Reagan has met some nice kids. The campgrounds are, it's really nice, clean, safe. Not, you know, the most active. It's not very loud, which is good in some aspects. Not a lot of activities, but it is fall. So if you come back in the spring, I bet there'll be much more. We are heading to the Covered Bridge Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Why the Covered Bridge Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania is, well, our friends, Katie and Sean, they were co-op parents with us at the co-op we went to in Lebanon, and they moved to Pennsylvania to be closer to Sean's family. They have Mia, who's 6, just a year younger than Reagan, George, who is 2, and they're expecting their 3rd baby like within days. So we found this area that was within an hour drive for us. It's about an hour drive for them, I think, or something of that ilk. And then another hour for us to the next campground that we're staying at before we head off to Virginia tomorrow. So we'll have fun. This covered bridge I thought would be perfect when I found it because Glenn is a covered bridge junkie. He loves all of those historical things. Plus there's waterfalls. And since it's a park, I'm going to hope and pray they have play structure area off to that, and then whatever next adventure we get our shenanigans into, because it is now 10:39 and we actually get a late start once. Yesterday was super duper early. Today we got to relax and sleep in. That was really, really nice. But we had an excellent night in the camper. Ben did fantastic in his crib. Had a couple issues here and there, but he cried himself for like a minute and then he was good to go, and then woke up so happy. Reagan had an excellent night as well, and so did Glenn and I. Slept really comfortable in the bed. What mattresses do we have?
I forget.
I forget too. We'll figure that one out, and then we'll let you know, and we'll insert the name.
Something
or
melted.
Yes. And it was really comfy cozy, so I was quite happy. Just woke up a little chilly, so we just turned on that heat pump, which works so good and warms the whole trailer up like magic. So you know, don't ever do your heat pump in the morning and try to freeze. You're crazy, because I love that thing. Yeah, it's right here, the part right before the bridge. So that's the park.
Yeah, I know. Right, I can park on this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See? Whew. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, there's plenty of place to turn around in here.
Yeah. I would just flip around so that way we're facing out, so that way nobody can block us in. Your brother's shoe?
Whew. Well, that was a little stressful.
I know. No, Benny, I got the shoes on.
Pulling in. I hate coming into places that you have no idea what to expect. Suddenly we saw a sign that said 9 feet 0 inches for a bridge, covered bridge, 1,000 feet ahead, and we were headed right for it. I was getting a little nervous about what we were going to do, because obviously we're not going through that. However, worked out. The park ended up being right before that bridge. I'll show you the bridge that we had luckily got to turn into the parking lot right before it. It's a nice big parking lot. I'm able to turn around, no problem. So, whew, what a relief, because I was really starting to stress out there. But we did it. We're here. We're gonna go meet up with some friends, play for a little bit before we head off to the next campground. Ready to go play? There's a huge maple leaf.
Yeah.
That thing is ginormous. It's bigger than your face.
I'm gonna put it in the car. Dad, help us! We can't get on.
You guys have just got on.
Hold on!
Lost her little bracelet. The chances of finding it here in the park, probably not so good. She has no idea where she lost it, so I don't know if we'll find it, but we'll keep looking for it.
Covered Bridge Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Highly recommend. Great bathrooms, 2 different types of playgrounds for the little ones and the big ones to play. Lots of lawn, lots of everything for everybody to do. Recommend. Yep, float off to the next campground.
Quick stop off at, well, we played for a while at the park. Some friends. Stopped off at the grocery store. Picked up some.
The notorious grocery store that sells birch beer.
Picked up some birch beer. Only place we can seem to find it is Pennsylvania, so I got some of that and some Lunchables, or I don't know, whatever they're called.
Adult Lunchables.
Yeah, little snacky things for lunch
to get us through.
Meat and stuff. So, because it's already
2 o'clock.
After 2 o'clock, and we got a couple hour drive ahead of us to get to the next 1,000 trails. So we'll get there a little after 4 o'clock. So not too bad, just a short 2-hour drive. And then we'll get the trailer set back up and figure out dinner from there.
Tacos.
Oh, that's right. It's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. So we're going to have some tacos.
Tacos.
All right. We'll see you there. Trails, Gettysburg Farm. We got everything set up. And one more issue with this trailer. It's always something, right? RV life. There's always going to be problems, whether you're at home or whether you're on the road. Bouncing down the road, back of the trailer, we had a shelf come down in the outdoor kitchen. So, I don't know, again, just like the closet, they made these shelves out of a thin piece of paneling, 1/8" paneling, which makes no sense. Why would you make shelves out of 1/8" paneling? Come on, Grand Design, you gotta do better than this. 1/4" plywood, please. It makes it so the shelves are useless to put anything on while you're traveling. That's dumb, really dumb. So now, one more thing I've got to fix. Hey, gotta laugh or you'll cry, right? This is the shelf here. 1/8". What's this? Look at that. This is supposed to support stuff.
I found the cow. Oh yeah, cow. Oh, I have another one.
Petting zoo rules. Always keep your hands and fingers flat when feeding animals. Wash your hands after feeding. Do not climb, stand, sit on fences. Be kind and gentle to animals. Don't chase it, it'll run. Gotta walk slow.
I'm so close!
Oh, look at the eggs.
Oh, those are probably duck eggs.
No. Mom, I petted it, Teddy, I petted it! Are you ready to go to the playground?
Quickie dinner. So we can get some children to bed.
It'll be a little out of order for a little while, for a couple weeks.
Ooh, I got some new Cholula. Chili garlic. I got original, but try chili garlic Cholula because we love our Cholula. So good. I'm so excited. Yep. Well, it's time for dinner.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you, Lord, this evening and give thanks to you.
Yeah.
Gotta do it easy.
It's really easy, bud.
Okay.
Use your fork. Well, I brought Ben out to the little swing to swing. He's loving it. We had to get out of the trailer. Christy's trying to do some homeschooling with Reagan, and Reagan is not having it. I don't know, she's having a hard time with the whole, she throws big fits when it comes time to do homeschooling. So obviously she has to have school, and we're not sending her to regular school. So homeschooling is the option, and I don't know, it's hard. Every day seems to be a struggle with her, just getting her to not throw fits, not cry. So we got to figure this out, but I'm not sure what to do right now with the schooling. Hopefully we can get her past the whole throwing a fit and crying and then making it miserable for everybody, and especially for Christy, trying to teach her. But for now, we're out here, we're swinging, and just leaving them alone so they can maybe not have so many distractions. Oh, looks like they're done. There's Reagan right now. I guess homeschooling's done. Hopefully it went well. And here we go.
Whoa, 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 baby. Whoa.
We're kind of in scramble mode here. We thought checkout was noon. That's what most thousand trails are. We just checked, and checkout is at 11 here at this particular one, and it's 11 right now. So we're not gonna make it, but we're just finishing up here. I'm gonna sweep off the slides, and I think we're about ready to hook up.
Okay, we just wrapped up our overnight visit to Thousand Trails, Gettysburg Farm. It's Gettysburg Farm, I should say, Gettysburg Farm. They're not actually far from the Civil War area that you can go visit. They actually state that in their little bio. But they're a little farm, I should say little. It's 120 acres of really beautiful, green, lush area. They have horses, sheep, and a donkey or a burro. I couldn't tell quite up close. They also have turkeys and ducks and rabbits that apparently can get out of their cages. And then they have the mini golf, which we actually met some people that are full-timers as well with their 3-year-old son, and they had the best idea. They bring their own golf clubs and golf balls, and you just don't golf that last hole where you lose your ball. What a great idea. So we're gonna go hunt down some little golf clubs and get some golf balls, so that way we'll always have them ready to go, because yesterday the office was closed and the kids couldn't golf, and luckily they saved the day, and Reagan and the little new buddy could do it. And they have a swing set and a little play structure area with sand in it, so the kids could really have a good time. During the summer, or at least the warmer months, you have a pool so they could swim if they wanted to. There is a cow as well. It just popped in my head. There is a cow on, it looks like I think it's a bull on the premises. So, and everybody's so friendly and nice. The people greet you and are just friendly and helpful. It's technically, you pick your own site. They give you a sheet when you check in and say, here's what is available. They give you kind of a rundown of what is available, what ampage, what you have hookup wise, where to go. They give you such great directions. So if you have an issue, they have a phone number for you to call right off the bat. And then once you pick your site, you just call them up and tell them, hey, I picked site so-and-so, and they're all set to go to update their list. I was highly impressed with everything. They have activities, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you're there, you're gonna be golden, because they have just activities up the wazoo. So the kids had a good old time. Reagan, what did you think of it?
I liked it.
Yeah, did you like it? What was your favorite part?
The swing.
The swings. Benny liked just going outside and running around like a jackal. What did you think, Glenn?
I thought it was great. I wish we had more time. We only spent the one night here, so we didn't get a chance. The store was closed when we got there last night, so we couldn't go check that out. And then we were kind of rushing this morning. We thought we had until noon, and we realized we only had until
After
11.
1,000 feet, turn right onto East Berlin Road.
So unfortunately, we didn't get to really walk around the whole campground. I'd like to look at apparently they have some sites along the creek. There's a creek that goes right through, and with some sites along there. So we didn't get to go see those. I would have liked to have done that. I would have liked to look at the store and see what they had in there to offer. But that just means we'll have to be back. And so this is definitely going to be one that we come back to and spend more time. It'd be nice to spend a week or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks here. So that'll be.
Follow
So this will be on our list of places to come back.
East Berlin Road.
The people that we met were really nice. They're full-timers for the past year, and they are Thousand Trail devotees. They pretty much just travel on the Thousand Trails campsite to campsite. They're a little different from us because we bounce to everywhere. We're a little bit of everything, but they gave us really good advice on certain sites and certain places that were really good or that were great or would be a little tight for our rig. They have a smaller rig. I think they said 35 feet or 38 feet. We're 42 going on to 45 in a matter of a few months. So it's always great to have advice from people like that and helpful appreciation. So glad we meet people on a regular basis. It does help having kids because kids are the ultimate icebreaker.
Yeah, I'd say having the kids makes it much easier to meet people. I mean, you don't have a problem meeting people as it is, but by having the kids meeting the kids and then meeting the parents after that, and yeah. And so I think, I mean, we've been to 2 different Thousand Trails now, our only 2,
Yep.
and we've met people. And I think this is going to be a good thing for us. I think we're going to end up meeting so many like-minded, camping type of people who are full-time or maybe not so full-time, but I think we're going to meet a lot of people with kids and end up making a lot of friendships out of this experience. And I think our kids are going to meet a lot of friends and hopefully have some lifetime friends that we can keep in touch with and maybe see at different places along our journeys.
Now we're heading off to Front Royal, Virginia, to the Warren County Fairgrounds for our Homesteaders of America conference. And even though we're going to go full time, we're still going to keep our homestead conference going because one, we love the family, the community that has ensconced us. It's amazing people. Everybody is of the mind of taking care of the world, the environment, everything coming from you. They teach not only spiritually about, they're very God-based, Christian-based company that also is believers in self-sustaining yourself. And we keep that in our mindset always, even if we're full-time and away from our homestead, it's still in our thoughts. And so Glenn will be going Thursday to a dairy cow workshop with one of our favorite people, the Dohertys. And then Friday and Saturday is the actual conference where we get to see and up close and personal with a lot of the people that we watch on YouTube, read their books, and hear all of their stories, their successes and failures. They're so welcoming and talk about everything that goes wrong in their world to help us in our world. Reagan's going to be ensconced in the Kidsteader courses because we love them. It's an hour-long program where all the different speakers that are, amazing speakers and amazing people like Joel Salatin and Daniel Salatin, his son, they all do classes with these kids. They have busy lives, and yet they take time out of their busy lives to spend 2 days with us and our kids, teaching them about their ways, chickens to rabbits to the environment, how farming is the sustaining life that we have. And of course there's the vendors. We love the vendors. They're our favorite people. And the food, and they have lots of lovely food trucks. Hopefully, I think my favorite coffee truck will be there, so I'll be appropriately buzzed. So Ben, Reagan, and I will probably be buzzing around the fairgrounds most of the day while Glenn attends speakers, but there's a couple of plans that I want to go, which I need to study up on the schedule. Are you ready for the conference, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready for the conference. I actually haven't even really looked at the schedule, so I don't know who the speakers are or which ones that I want to attend. So I'll look at that tonight and tomorrow. I'm also going to be kind of busy tonight. I have to finish up the video. Today's Wednesday. We got a video coming out tomorrow. So I've got it mostly laid out. I just got to do a few more editing things to it, add some music and transitions and things like that. Just fine tune it and hopefully get it out on time tomorrow. We'll see. Or, yeah, tomorrow. So we'll see if I can get it done or not.
You always do. You claim you're not, and then it's like, oh, it's up. You are Mr. Crazy Man.
Yeah, I know.
Procrastination should be your
I am very much of a procrastinator. procrastinator, that's for sure. I pulled out the computer and I was gonna start editing on Monday, I think, or Tuesday, and I started to do it, and I kind of set some stuff up and then didn't even end up doing it. So yeah, I'm big time procrastinator. I'm definitely guilty of that. Next week we arrive at the Homesteaders of America conference. We'll see you there.